How's it going, everybody? My name's Will from Ghosthack, and today I'm going to make a song using only recorded sounds from real life. I'm going to attempt to take sounds that are recorded in real life, and I'm going to turn them into like an electronic sounding track, which is going to be interesting because there should be little to no synthesis involved. It's all going to be using these sounds. But before that, I got a kitten. Hey? Aww. Mental health boost. Mental health boost. Now, unfortunately, in this video, I'm not actually going to be going out in real life and recording things right now. However, I was informed in the Ghosthack Discord, you can join that link in the description, that the new Ultimate Foley Sounds Volume 2 has just been released on our website. And I guarantee you, there is way more stuff in here that is way more useful than if I just popped outside my apartment and recorded random things. These are like actually really good. But they are just Foley sounds recorded in real life. So I'm not really breaking the rules here or anything. These are still our sounds. So I'm going to make a track using only the sounds from that pack. Oh, that rhymed. Oh, hold up. I got some crap in my corner. There we go. Now, I have heard some of these sounds, but most of these sounds I have not heard. I just did a quick scroll through and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and start recording this video because I really don't want to waste any of this content, and I don't want to lose any of these ideas. So as you can see, there is a lot in this pack. There's a lot of different folders, a lot of different sounds. Yeah. I know this is a Foley pack, but this is actually from a drum kit. Ooh. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I actually really like this ambience. Maybe I can start with this. Ooh, it's nice and long. Ooh. Oh, that's high frequency. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of creating a pattern that I think is cool. Maybe you can just go up and down like this. I actually like that better when I just repeat it. Oh wait, there's actual sounds from a drum kit. Like, I'm definitely gonna use that. Technically, it is still recorded in real life. Like, it's not breaking any of the rules. Oh, that would be great snare layers. Ooh, okay, getting something drum and bass. These are just like sort of intro Foley to work as the drums. All right, let's try to get something that has tonality here. That's not the worst, you know. I can do something with that. It's not the easiest thing to work with, but I can do something with it. Let's throw it in Harmor. That could be fun. Ooh. What I wanted to do here is I wanted to, edit this and maybe do some low-pass filter automation. Oh. Oh, this is technically against the rules because Harmor is a resynthesizer, not a resampler. Guess what? Oh. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. All right, we got something going here. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if I can turn that into a cool, like, bass. So this goes right into Harmor. Ah, you can see those harmonics. They're not perfectly straight, so let's bring down the scale. Let's even them out a little bit. Ooh, sounds nice. Whoa. That's deep. Okay. Now let's go into those actual drum hits, because that could be really cool. Some of these are not bad at all. It's so easy to just add sound goodizer to something, man. Dip around 500. It's not a bad kick. See if we can't thicken up this snare a little bit. That sounds like the bonk meme. Oh, that's a good snare layer. Okay, that's cool. Maybe we could like resample that and make it a bass. Because it's already in key here. And it's got a cool little rhythm. As I always say, everything is just one thick rack away from greatness. Oh. Oh. Of all the frames for it to freeze on, it had to freeze on me using the Nani plugin. Oh, come on, bro. I didn't save it at all. Oh. Ow. Ah, that hurts. I have autosaves on, but if it wasn't ever a project, oh, okay, it seems to still be here. Oh wow, it popped me just right back where I was. Awesome. Let me go ahead and save this right now. Alright, so here is the disgusting mess that I just created. And I made that annoying ringing harmonic on purpose because I'm going to once again resample this. I really want to get creative. This is almost sounding like some kind of doom sound. Because I realized what I was going for wasn't really working, so I have to kind of rethink it, and it's totally okay to do that. Once again, my favorite plugin right now, over here, Harmor. Ah, it's like worming around. Whoa. Whoa! Yo, that's so weird and dirty. We're gonna have to figure out how to add our own sub somehow. I'm really gonna have to figure out a way to make this substantial. That's kind of cool. It cleans it up a little bit and gives it more movement. Now this is actually turning out to be a lot more complicated than I originally wanted it to be, but I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna keep working. I've already spent like almost 2 hours on it and I haven't done much, but I think that's just because I'm really overcomplicating it. So I found this sound of an induction cooktop. And I want to see if I can take that really high frequency and turn it into a sub. Most of it's just this noise, but I want that beeping in the intro. I reckon I can do it. I don't know how easy it'll be, or how perfectly in key it will be either. But we'll figure this out. Let's drop it down. That's a little loud, a little piercing, but okay. Ah, okay, we're getting a little bit closer. We could use this for other sounds too. I think this is gonna work. The next thing we're going to do here is not down as low as we want it, but I'm going to go Tools, and I'm going to say Left Channel to Mono. So now all we have is just the left signal, or yeah, to you guys is the left signal, and it's just converted to mono, and then the right signal is ditched. We only wanted one side. There's a sub. Whoa. Did not mean to do that. That's that, just really high up. Weird. And once again, plugin of the day, Harmor. I really do like throwing things into Harmor. I think it's very nice. Just throw this image right into here. Let's just make sure that frequency is nice and solid. There we go. Things have been stabilized. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. I think we have a decent sub now. Ooh, I actually like the sound of this. Like, that has tonality. I think I can use that. It also has like a dun, and then like a dun in the background. Ooh. Sounds kind of like a clav. Alright, here's the thing. It might not have looked like I've been working very long from this video because I cut everything down a lot, but I actually have been working for about 2.5 hours on this. I haven't gotten very far, and I think I just need a bit of a refresher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play what I have right now. I'm going to come back to it tomorrow and we'll finish it. But session 1, which is a little more complex than I originally intended, sounds a little bit like this. Alright, it's been a couple of days. I didn't intend for it to be this long. I planned on just getting back to it the next day, but I made a couple changes. I thought that I wanted to try out some stuff off camera just to see if it works. This was one of those things where I just sat down and kind of messed around a little bit because my creativity in the last bit was kind of shot, so I had to come back and sort of revitalize it, and I think I kind of saved this track. It wasn't sounding too good now, but I added some stuff that I think is going to help a lot. As you can see, there's some more stuff here. Now, most of it's actually not that complicated, so it's not really like you're missing out. Let me explain what I did. One of the things I did was I added this little effect that you can't hear. Great. There we go. That's the effect. It's just like a little watery riser thing. Nothing too complicated. I have some extra cymbal action going on. And that's just transitioning from bit to bit. That's also pretty understandable. These are cymbals that I've already used. I just added a bunch of reverb to that one right here and made sure it was low pass, so you just get sizzly high frequencies. I also glitched out some of these sounds a little bit, and that leads into the drop a lot better. I finally properly EQ'd and layered this bass because it was not sounding good, and I also added a little extra pluck bass in between to fill out this space, which I think really saves the track, and I can show you how I made it. So it sounds like this. So it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot easier to listen to, it doesn't sound super messy in the low end, and this pluck bass is made completely with Foley. I haven't given up on that goal. So here's the bass in Harmor. And as you can see from this image, you might find it very similar to this one. And indeed, it started from this one. I just duplicated this one, and I made some changes as far as adding like some unison, allowing this one to really breathe a little bit more. I turned up the harmonic blur right here, so there's a bunch of frequencies happening. It's really thick. all through, and I use this low pass filter a lot to really make sure that these sounds plucked. And of course, running it through an effect chain. Basically my Thicc rack with a disperser and some crush in here as well, along with the patcher where I'm really just pounding things through a wave shape or more distortion. OTT makes it loud, makes it strong, and it fit in with the other bass very well. And then the next thing I did, just a couple of things here. The first thing is I created this, which is made out of a bunch of flask sounds, like that, and then this one, which I just shortened and made really short, and I created a big pattern of these as just a percussive layer. There we go. And on this chain, I also added my patcher, which adds a little bit of noise on top of everything else. It looks kind of complicated, but that's what it's doing, a little bit of noise here. Also, to continue the energy, I took this sound, which in the intro, it was really just a snare layer, and then I made it faster. And that really adds to the energy. You'll definitely hear that when I play this part. And I also created this sound. Now I created this sound based off an induction cooktop right here. As you can hear, I basically pitched that into place and repeated it over and over again. I used the blur functions in Edison to really blur it out. And then using a Serum Effects, I just have it playing that little gated pattern. And that's getting sidechained in the background and all that jazz. And you can hear that this second half of the drop really fills out. And then I'm going to go into a separate bit. And this is basically all the same drums that I just went over, so you really understand it. And basically what I want to do here is I want to kind of redeem myself. I wasn't super happy with the sound design I did in the first session, so now I want to create some better sounds to go in this area. It might end up being a little bit chaotic, but I'm totally cool with that. I just have a little drum fill right here, just to show that there's going to be a bit of a switch up. And I want to start with, where was it? It was the door squeaks. Cause listen to those, they have like body to them. I like those. I'm just gonna take all of them. I'm not gonna do this, but I just want to see if I just throw a Thicc rack on there. That is something. Let me try a disperser. Yo, listen to that. That's dope. So I'm going to do what I always do and just create weird modulations for these particular parameters. They don't have to be in any particular design or pattern. I just want to do something random here. We're also going to add Glitch2 to the mix. Okay, now that this madness has been created, I can use it and try to actually create something resembling music. But I'm gonna be honest, that term tends to get thrown around very loosely here at Ghosthack. See, it's hot garbage right now, I know, but you can hear the rhythm in there. All right, I found a pitch changing method, a time stretching method that I think will work well for these basses in order to fit in with the rest of the song. Oh, it's kind of like robotic and glitchy. It's still very weird and doesn't quite fit in yet, but we're gonna get there. Ah, it's juicy. It's juicy. Oh, that's a useful hit. Okay, so I have something that's a little bit more sustainable here. It's a little bit more understandable. Now I just have to make it a little more interesting because it gets a little boring here. Ooh, what? And perhaps we can take these basses that we have here and throw those in as well, just for some just better tonal layering, I guess. I think this sound right here actually contributes so much more than you might think. Ooh, that's even cooler. Ooh. Oh, I just love those little glitches. All right, I've realized why this sounds so weird. It's weird, but also it lacks sub. Where's the sub? There we go. Now it's starting to actually sound like something. Okay, I don't think it sounds bad. I think it just needs a little bit more of a lead in because it's a little bit random. Yeah, if I just do something like that and maybe bring this up from the background. And I think one of the last things I want to add is this little cymbal hit here. And I know it is a cymbal, you know, it's not exactly Foley, but it's still like recordings from real life. And it's not like this is your traditional ride cymbal or anything like that. Now, I know it doesn't sound good right now. It's very trashy sounding, very not organic at all, but I can fix that. It just adds a little more metallic nature to the whole thing. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate this particular glitch? Listen to that at the end. That right there. That's actually sick. And lastly, I kind of want to throw a tape stop on the master. It's kind of a cheesy way to end a track, I'm aware, but I don't care. And I think with that last effect, I think I'm done with this. It feels good to be done with this. This was a challenge. This definitely isn't normally how I'd use a Foley pack, but it was fun to see how far I could stretch the limits of just a pack with only like live recorded sounds from the real world and like Foley of different stuff. So it's pretty unique. It might not be to everyone's tastes, but I'm pretty happy with it. I like how it turned out, and this is the entire thing. Here we go. Look guys, it's 4 in the morning and I honestly cannot be bothered to pan to a different camera for the outro, so I'm just gonna do the outro right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was really fun making this. Like I said, it was a challenge. Everything that was in here, every single element that is making sound has stemmed from this Foley pack. So you should definitely go and check out the Foley pack if you have any interest in using Foley at all, which I recommend doing that, because that's actually pretty cool. It's not something that everyone does, and it's ludicrously useful. As hopefully I've shown here, you can use Foley in literally any part of your track if you're just willing to get creative with it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Happy producing.